Then the Lord said to Moses, "Bring Aaron and his sons along with their sacred garments, the anointing oil, the bull for the sin offering, the 2 rams, and the basket of bread made without yeast, and call the entire community of Israel together at the entrance of the tabernacle." So Moses followed the Lord's instructions, and the whole community assembled at the tabernacle entrance. Moses announced to them, "This is what the Lord has commanded us to do." Then he presented Aaron and his sons and washed them with water. He put the official tunic on Aaron and tied the sash around his waist. He dressed him in the robe, placed the ephod on him, and attached the ephod securely with its decorative sash. Then Moses placed the chest piece on Aaron and put the Urim and the Thummim inside it. He placed the turban on Aaron's head and attached the gold medallion, the badge of holiness, to the front of the turban, just as the Lord had commanded him. Then Moses took the anointing oil and anointed the tabernacle and everything in it, making them holy. He sprinkled the oil on the altar 7 times, anointing it and all its utensils, as well as the wash basin and its stand, making them holy. Then he poured some of the anointing oil on Aaron's head, anointing him and making him holy for his work. Next Moses presented Aaron's sons. He clothed them in their tunics, tied their sashes around them, and put their special head coverings on them, just as the Lord had commanded him. Then Moses presented the bull for the sin offering. Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the bull's head, and Moses slaughtered it. Moses took some of the blood, and with his finger he put it on the 4 horns of the altar to purify it. He poured out the rest of the blood at the base of the altar, making it holy. Moses then took all the fat around the internal organs, the long lobe of the liver, and the 2 kidneys and the fat around them, and burned it all on the altar. The rest of the bull, including its hide, meat, and dung, was burned on a fire outside the camp, following the Lord's command. Next, Moses presented the ram for the burnt offering. Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the ram's head, and Moses slaughtered it. The ram's blood was splattered against all sides of the altar. Moses cut the ram into pieces, burning the head, some pieces, and the fat on the altar. After washing the internal organs and the legs with water, Moses burned the entire ram on the altar as a burnt offering, pleasing the Lord. Then Moses presented the ram of ordination. Aaron and his sons laid their hands on the ram's head, and Moses slaughtered it. Some of its blood was applied to Aaron's right ear, right thumb, and right big toe. The same was done for Aaron's sons. The rest of the blood was splattered against all sides of the altar.